This morning we have Mitch Daniels from Zooma, and he's making Sacchettini di Funghi.
Yes.
Yes, is right. I finally got it right. Cheated a little bit. I asked him in the break how to pronounce it correctly. So, what are the ingredients for this dish?
Well, the ingredients are pretty simple, like all Italian cooking. We try to stay as close to like below 10 ingredients as we can. So, pretty much we only have like 7 things here that'll create the entire dish. So we have this big guy right here. This is Pota cheese. It's a goat cheese imported from Italy. We have imported plum tomatoes. These are from Graziano's in Providence. We have a trifecta of mussels here. They're sautéed in a little bit of olive oil, salt, pepper, and thyme. They're oyster, portobello, and button mushrooms. We have sliced garlic, scallions, salt, and pepper, and that's pretty much what creates the entire dish.
So is that really the key to a good dish, is keep it under 10 ingredients?
Yeah, keep it simple, you know? You don't want too much going on in your mouth while you're eating.
I'm not worried about what's going on in my mouth while I'm eating it. I'm worried about all the stuff that's going on out here before it's cooked, before we eat it. That's the hard part for people like me. Mitch, thanks for joining us this morning on The Road Show. You can find the recipe and the ingredients online, as always, at foxprovidence.com. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but I have a blunt and a sharp object here. Mitch Daniels from Zooma is here, and apparently I'm going to make pasta.
Yes. So what we already have done here is we made pasta beforehand. Because
you want me to put the knife down?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Just put that right down. We made pasta beforehand before we came in because it takes too long of a process. Well, it is, like most people don't understand, when you make pasta dough, usually most people like to make it with all-purpose flour because that's what everyone has in all their homes. So what we do at Zooma is we take a Caputo 00 flour. It's a high-quality, low gluten content. So what that means is when you stretch it and start to mix the dough, that it'll you'll have a lot of play with it and stuff. So it's more like a Play-Doh consistency.
Can people get that type of flour? You don't have to work at a restaurant.
You can actually. I know that Venda Ravioli on the hill definitely carries that. So
it's available. You can find
more
it.
specialty places have those. So,
all right. What do we do with this?
All right. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be cutting out the squares for the ravioli. So what I need you to do is you're going to have to cut like 2-inch by 2-inch squares.
Mitch, you know what? Why don't you do it?
All right, I'll do it. That's fine.
Just for the sake of time and safety.
You got it.
You should probably do it. And appearance. See that? I mean, you're doing straight lines without a level, without a ruler. You should have seen me in art class when I was a kid. Oh, my goodness. Never, ever this straight by just winging it. All right?
All right, so then now, because like some of the curves, some of it is like curved, we kind of want to get it squared off. So this little bit that we have up here we can't use. All right. So we're just going to cut across the top.
Mitch is going to continue to cut and paste over here in the kitchen. We'll have more with Zooma as we make this awesome pasta dish coming up a little bit later. You can find the recipe and ingredients online at foxprovidence.com. All right, Mitch Daniels is from Zooma. He is here this morning cooking up some Sacchettini di Funghi, which is fancy for ravioli stuffed with something.
It's mushrooms and cheese.
Mushrooms and cheese. Mitch is 21. He's been at Zooma for how long?
For about 3.5 years.
3.5 years. You must be really good at what you do.
Oh, I try my best, you know.
Yeah, we'll find out in a couple of minutes, right? All right, so what do I have to do here?
So what I'm going to show you how to do is actually make the ravioli. So what you're going to be doing is putting about that much of a portion in each one of these squares.
All right, let's see if a 38-year-old TV guy can mess this up.
As you're doing that, I'm going to start the sauce for the ravioli. Perfect, yep.
Perfect. Oh, not in the middle. Doesn't matter if it's in the middle.
So over here...
I'm getting worse as I go here, Mitch.
That's all right. Over here is the... I'm going to be making the filling. All it is just Pota cheese and the mushrooms. So what you do is you just combine both of those into the food processor.
I neglected a few ravioli over here, so I want this guy over here to get a fair shake. What's that over there? What are you doing?
It's all it is the Pota cheese and mushrooms combined. That's all the filling is. So once that's all set, we're going to take it, add it to our little bag here.
Nothing in the bag, right?
Nothing.
Why do you put it in a?
Well, we put it in a piping bag because it's easier to get portions out onto all the dough, so it's consistent all the time.
That's like the bag I just used for
the...
Yes. I thought it had to do with the glass you were holding it in.
No. It's just a thing to hold it all in.
I got you. A thing.
So, and then that's it. That's all the filling is. So
that was easy.
we have the sauce already starting here. The pasta's in the water. We have the little Sacchettini guys going. So it takes about 3 minutes to cook the pasta from frozen. So we have the oil already starting to heat up. Just a little bit of salt, pepper, and some garlic.
Garlic. Very simple. As Mitch said at the beginning of the show, less than 10 ingredients, the key to a very good Italian dish. And
so you don't want the garlic to burn, because nobody likes burnt garlic in their sauces. It just destroys everything.
Okay,
so
good to know.
What you want to do is take the garlic flavor and like spread it out through the olive oil. So just once it starts to get a little brown on the edges, as it is, we're going to take our plum tomatoes. Now what these are, it's an Italian whole plum tomato, and it's flash steamed, so it preserves it and keeps it fresh. So as it's starting to get brown there, it's going to splash up a little bit. Just going to add that. We want to break these down.
Sounds good, smells even better.
And that is essentially it for the sauce.
Okay.
And our Sacchettinis are pretty much done, so we're going to turn the water off.
What do I do with these over here?
These? Alright, so what we're going to do here, you're going to take all 4 corners of the ravioli and bring them up like this so it kind of looks like a wonton.
Wonton, yeah.
But then you're going to take the other little corners that are on the side and smush them all together with your fingertips. So you're going to make a little pocket on the bottom.
Yeah.
So once it gets like a little, like a chimney throughout the bottom there, you're just going to twist it. And it's going to be done. It's going to look just like that.
That's your Sacchettini?
That's the Sacchettini. So our sauce is done. We're going to add a little bit of scallions to it, give it some extra flavor.
Nice, nice.
Scoop these out.
And how long did you say the Sacchettinis were in there for? About 3.5 minutes?
About 3.5 minutes, yep.
Ooh.
And these are very delicate because while you pinch them together, it kind of stretches out the bottom sack.
You can see through it all.
Yeah, you can see through it, so you can tell, like, if you can pretty much do any type of ravioli with this. So if you want to do meat-filled or other type of cheese-filled, you can go right ahead and do that.
All right, Mitch. What do you got there?
So right here we have the finished product. What it is, it's all the ingredients combined together, and what we do right at the end is we drizzle on a little bit of balsamic reduction.
Mitch, time for the taste test. You don't seem nervous. Wow, and you shouldn't be. That is outstanding. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Hope you come back again. Zooma, check out Zooma there on the hill, and you can find the recipe and the ingredients, as always, at foxprovidence.com.